to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their gilt rings. Right, the bouncer's gilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We are here at Stiffer Clay's social club. It's the weigh-in. Johnny Clark, joined by a little helper.
Yep, here she is, Teddy. Say hello. Should be drinking well, by the way, not Sprite. How you doing, Joe? You all right?
I'm really good, thank you, mate. First of all, we'll start off with the bad news. It was going so well. We've got Constantine behind us, but Jordan Dujon has pulled out of that fight against Constantine Ursu this morning. Just first of all, how and when did you find this out, mate?
7:30, having my morning toilet. Might lie to you where I was. And I was devastated. The phone rang, and you know when you get a feeling, you know what it is. And it was that. Absolutely devastated. For me, it was fight of the night. I'm not putting down the rest of the show, because obviously it's still going to be a good show, but it was fight of the night, and one title I had on my show. And to be honest with you, it's the first time me myself has applied for a title, went through the procedures and got it on. The rest there was like, oh, we've got an opponent, would you want this on your show? But this was the first proper one that was done by me, so it meant a lot. And I can't even look at the geezer at the moment. I'm gutted for him. And he's an angry man, so I don't really want to look at him.
I've spoke to him. He's a very angry man, and we've seen him spar. I won't say who, but a very high level opponent, and he's a very good man as well.
He's a gentleman as well. And everyone, he had a good reputation. And when I went to see him, I went, now I know what they're on about. So please come back again.
Certainly space for him on the next show.
100%. If not, I'd make it, because it ain't his fault.
Certainly, and obviously the show goes on. It's still a fantastic night of boxing tomorrow night at the Brentwood Centre. We've just had the main event, Nista weigh-in, and he looks incredibly angry. Can't wait to go.
Yeah, and he's got a London haircut now. He's got a skin fade, so he's obviously taken in the culture. In great shape, to be fair. And his opponent's here. Funny story about that as it goes. He landed from Colombia. Abdul picked him up. Imagine that. He's like, what country have I landed in? What planet am I on? Oh, you're in London, mate. Luton. And then he's brought him here, gone into the hotel. Hotel don't have Wi-Fi. He's abandoned. So we've had a lot to sort last night, but we got through it and we got him here today. So thank you, Abdul, for all your hard work as well. And now that gets the main event done, so I'm happy for him.
How excited are you for seeing Michal Nista? Because we've all heard great things. We've seen snippets of things in the pros. We've seen a whole plethora of things in the amateurs. But to see him in the flesh tomorrow night, it could be something special.
100%, mate. And to say I promoted him means a lot. It's going to be legendary. 6 fights, 6 KOs as a pro. So tune in, hopefully, and see the 7th.
There was a little bit of needle here today between Jordan Reynolds and Matt McCullough. They just had a little bit of heads, but all good, all fun and games, and it's another good fight.
2 gentlemen, so I knew they wouldn't kick off, but just in case, I ran the security from tomorrow night and said, can I have a couple of your lads down here? I was going to bring a few of my pals. I said, normally it's all right, I'm all right by myself, but I was chasing managers around today, so I couldn't do it. And now we've got the security in. They weren't needed, but it's always nice to have them here. And they, gentlemen, they put a little head thing in, and then they shook hands and said, may the best man win. And they're both in great shape. And I thank everyone, because dieting and that, as me and you know, is quite hard to do. And what they put on the line for us, mate, you know what I mean? More me, mate, trust me. But it's hard to do, and obviously Jack Coke over there, he's helping them a lot. And I'm going to join him. So I said, all the boxers are always in shape. Maybe I should do one with a promoter. So yeah, I'm going to hit him up, try and get a discount, because I just mentioned his name on IFL. So.
Well, I'll mention his name a lot more, and I might get a discount on IFL, but we'll have that chat after. But the Billy Rumble gym out in full force tomorrow night. We've got Zach Fee, Brendan Olbrechts and Tyrone King in a really good fight against Lorenzo. Good to have kind of a little base of a gym. Last time we had Will Jones with, I think he had 3 or 4 fighters on. This time it's Billy Rumble's time. But it's all fairly local, and it's good to have a little local sense about the show.
Good people. You can trust them. They're here. They all turned up on weight. One of them's had to wait a little while, but he's remained professional, and he's still here waiting. So well done to Brandon. Zach Fee, late got an opportunity to fight due to a pull-out. Took it straight away. Done very well on ticket, so very grateful for him. the Singapore kid that is listening over there. Look at him, man. But yeah, no, great gym, great people, family. They're like family, all of them, aren't they? And when they come over, they're all strong, tight knit, and they do exactly what they're meant to do. So fair play.
Who do you think will be fight of the night tomorrow? Who should people look at on Sky Channel 186? Because I will get that in there.
Listen, there's so many, but obviously like, I'm not gonna talk bad of the people that left in, but Ursu v Jordan it was a banger and it was for a title, you know. But now you've got obviously Gideon Jonas versus Kevin Revell. Mate, I can't pick a winner, and obviously I'm biased because I know Kevin, but I can't pick a winner, so I love that fight. Tyrone King versus Grasso. Lorenzo Grasso, mate, didn't make the last weigh-in, so I said to him this one, thanks for making the weigh-in, you know what I mean? But that could be fight of the night. Then obviously you've got the heavyweights. Mihal, he should be getting a knockout, in my eyes, you know what I mean? I know he probably wants to get the rounds in, but I just think he's too good. And then obviously you've got Scott, the biggest heavyweight, is in height. He's fighting a tough opponent, but that I should imagine will be points, but still a good fight. But then obviously the co-main, I think will nick the show, if I'm being honest. Jordan Reynolds versus Matt McCallum. Very good fight. Matt's in great shape, best shape he's been in since he was a young teenager. That's exactly what he said to me. So fair play to them all. They've all dieted, they've all done what they've got to do, they've all hydrated with well, and they're all spot on weight. So I appreciate what everyone's done here today. Absolutely gutted for Ursu, but listen, I'll help him any way I can moving forward.
Just looking behind you now, I'm seeing the sponsors grow. Obviously, your first couple of shows, big shout out to the like of, I'm seeing here, DPS Decorated Limited, SD Energy, they've been there from the start, but it must feel special that now, as you're progressing, you've got a Sky Channel, you've got Whale Hydrate, I'm seeing Box Raw, I'm seeing more and more every time the show, and that can only be a good thing. They're sign that things are only going in one direction.
100%, and they're all the big boys, and I've got to be honest with you, like my friends and family that have come on and sponsored from day one, and they're still here. See you later, lads. Thank you. See you later, Len. See you later, mate. Good luck, yeah? See you in a bit. Thank you, mate. Cheers, tomorrow. Sorry. And they've been on from day dot, like DPS, my cousin, he buys 2 tables and he sponsors. Like, literally wouldn't be here without them. Same as Synergy. They taught me everything I know in sales and management. Without them, I wouldn't be here either. And they've got Triple Solar. I buy all my products off them. So for them to give me a bit of money back, happy days. And then also, we can't forget like Buy Insulation, Smart, Logistics. They're literally like boxing family to me now. They've obviously come on board with Brooke. They're out now in Denmark. They're flying back over to come see my show. Top quality people and just clean-hearted. You know, like, I can't put the words to it, to be honest with you. They're too nice, and I'm probably going to have to tell them to stop because they're just too nice. Do you know what I mean? I feel bad taking their money. And then obviously we've got Extreme Engineering. Chris, I hope you get well soon, mate, by the way. And then obviously Concilio and Scalp. They're 2 brothers that have come on board just because they love boxing. And then Limitless Hospitality, they done your one, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did actually. And, sorry.
Then they wanted to come on board with me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." Top lads and top quality service they all give. Every one of them. I wouldn't have a sponsor on here that was shit and wasn't a good company. So thank you very much.
Yeah, to be honest, last show I got speaking to a few of your sponsors, and I can say they are very, very good people. Just to finish up, then, for anyone who's thinking about tuning in tomorrow night or might want to get a ticket last minute, can they get tickets on the door?
Yeah, tickets will be on the door now, especially because 2 boxes pulled out, so that'll free up some, but it was nearly sold out. And thank you everyone. Tune in to AO's app from 5:30. Me and Ali Drew will be heading it up, and then 7:30 channel 186 on Sky.
Got a lot to live up to, mate, next to Ali Drew.
Oh, no, mate, and the thing is, I wanted to be in shape now for this one. But listen, I've got 3 months to get in shape. So, Jack, he's over there eating a Mars bar. He can help me out.
You never know. I might get in shot then for the next one.
Yeah, that's it.
Mate, thank you very much.
To not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,